Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here, and today I'll be reviewing H20 Just Add Water Season 1, Episode 21, Red Herring. Now, before I start reviewing this episode, I like to explain why I'm reviewing this on Friday instead of Sunday. The end of this episode pretty much starts the Zane and Ricky becoming a couple storyline. From this, at the end of this episode, being a big plotline in the next episode, to being kind of ended in episode 23. Now, for this episode, it's fine. I mean, the stuff with Zane is pretty okay. With the stuff with Emma is kind of pointless. Okay, so, she thinks she's being called dependable, which she kind of misinterprets as being predictable, which it isn't. I actually had to look up, because dependable actually means being trustworthy and reliable. Clearly, Emma doesn't see that. So, what does she do? Has a change, which results in her dyeing her hair bright red, which her reaction to her finding that out is pretty funny. But I do like the twist that, in real life, dyeing your hair involves water. So, when she's human, it goes back to her natural blonde hair. But when she becomes a mermaid, it's bright red. I mean, wow. Even later on in the scenes where she's swimming underwater, her hair's bright red. I just love that, not only is it flowing through naturally, like, it's something, but when she comes back up for air, it's just covering her face. Like, ugh. But like Emma said, pretty much dyeing her hair was pretty pointless, as not only does it happen when she's a mermaid, but she pretty much goes back to being normal again. So what was the point of that? Actually, there is kind of a point, actually. Zane starts investigating Miss Chatham, the old lady who knows about Emma and the girls. And he finds an old news reel about her in the 50s, finding out that she did exactly what Emma did, saving a man's life and finding about a fishtail. And this is the episode where Zane finds out about mermaids. But of course not about the girls being mermaids, just mermaids in general. Yeah, that's what the whole Emma dyeing her head red was thing is about. It's a freaking pretty much plot device. And it's kind of clumsily handled. I mean, there could have been other ways Zane could have found out. And the stuff with Ricky, her lame excuse about liking Zane and not liking him, I don't know. This episode's a real mixed bag for me. And the whole thing, I don't know, it's a real confusing story. I mean, the stuff with Zane and Ricky is still going strong from the last episode. More of that episode if you want to watch that. But the way how they handled them becoming a couple at the end of the episode is kind of clumsily handled. I mean, it kind of feels forced, making the last episode kind of off. So yeah, that's my review episode of Red Herring. So kind of clumsily handled some points, but with the stuff with character is pretty good. It's just the story's a bit muddled. So I give this way a 5 out of 10. Not terribly, but clumsily handled. on tomorrow, this Saturday, we'll be looking at episode 22, Fish Out of Water. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.